It's to you. Kev Gills, I got you on me. Yeah, man. Welcome to the U, have a seat. The only professor applying pressure when he teach. Big cloud in these YouTube streets. I cheat like Wiz Khalif. Call it in if you gon' speak. Press 1 when you checking in. I got the merch, cop a coffee, a kush shirt. Support the brand if you support the man. With the spirit of Steve Coakley, they can't hold me. Back them down and fade away on them like I'm COVID. Only straight shooter on this computer. Who else you know gon' bring it to your real truth? Hallelujah. More haters, more moderators. Get yourself timed out for making outlandish statements. Yeah, ain't no playing. Bungalow 54 is where you go with the looting. More haters, more moderators. All of your love Satan. It's reclassification over entertainment. It's for you. Everybody wanna have a school, but it's for you. Care less what a hater say you do. It's for you. Press 1 if you support, if you don't press 2. It's for you. Teach nothing over here but the living true. It's for you. Press 1, press 1, press 1, press 1. 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 Everybody wanna have a school, but it's for you. Care less what a hater say you do. It's for you. Press 1 if you support, if you don't press 2. It's for you. Teach nothing over here but the living true. It's for you. Press 1, press 1, press 1, press 1. Press 1, press 1, press 1, press 1. Press 1, press 1, press 1, press 1. Press 1, press 1, press 1, press 1.
I love it. I love it. Every bit of what I do, and the fact that I'm on fire right now, and nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. Anytime, any day, I'm liable to get on this computer at any time. I got Coffee and Kush morning show ready to go on my other channel. I'll be posting that up on my Patreon, of course, for all contributing members. Shout out to y'all. I love y'all. You know, especially the people in my class, man. I love y'all. So, I have no motherfucking feelings towards y'all. The way a person feel about how I'm doing this YouTube. This is all Kevin's creativity. This is all my mentality. Shout out to my people though. But this is I've been doing this for so long that I really, I really see value in what I do. And that's a blessing. Hold on, I'll wait. We don't really see the value in ourselves. And then when you do, and then when you do see the value in yourself, it may take a while. It may take a few laps. I was telling my team, I think I'm worth more than 5 cents a day. That's just me personally. Press 1. I think that what we do here and what I do is very important to the community. And I think that's worth more than 5 cents a day. And because I choose to find more value in myself, I knew it was going to be a bunch of. That's why I didn't even say nothing, because I'm such a good dude who's okay with just being Kev. You feel me? But the minute you say, okay, I want to bring somebody on the team, and I want to bring more production and more creativity, so I'll have more time to make more revenue for myself doing something else. I love to step off and let B run the show. You feel what I'm saying? But you got a lot of people who really are here to control me. And they think that 5 cents a day is going to control or hold some weight over my decision making skills and what we do and what I need for my show. And that's that. I don't know what else to tell you. I've been saying it for 3 years. Please be at the correct tier. Please, bro. It just been, I'm just like, come on, you know? So that's not my fault. You just like, fuck it, Kev. No, I'm right here. This is what you work. Well, I decide that that's not what I'm worth. That's not what my researchers is. That's not what we work. That's not what this channel is worth. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck is this? A Africa donation? Press button for a person with a fly in his eye or something? Hell no. And I don't really care about that person feeling like that, because this ain't about that person. You see. It ain't about that person. It's about Kev Rowe and the success of the show. You feel me? And the program and what we doing. Yeah, just refresh the stream. It'll come back up. Don't worry about it. And what you do. I love to sit there and feed your mentality all day and do all this research, because this is what I do. But the minute I find value in what I do and say, okay, this is what it is, I know people are going to come against me. Oh, and one person say to me on my Patreon, oh, you just full of yourself now. Oh, I can be full of if that's what you think full of myself is, but I didn't say that. What I said was, it's not that I think I'm full of myself. I find value in what I do. You see, fellas, that's a difference. Oh, you full of yourself. You think you big time. And no, actually, I lost money waiting for you. See, that's the thing about it. I lost money waiting. I lost money defending you. I lost some of my biggest subscribers doing what? Defending the same niggas who will leave me out here, who would take away their $1 from me in no time because it's a free. That's why. You see? So I got to make a decision from, wait, hold the fuck up, Benjamin 777. Are you going to just take your little 50 cent back from me, and you ain't even at the right tier, and I've been giving this to you, and you pressing one all in my shit? Press one, Anjanita Moore. Anjanita get the wrong answer all the time, but guess what? She in that thing. So I don't understand. You know, I don't know if a person thinks that 30 cent is really enough to supply the row, and they ignorance and wanting to study more than my contribution. Yeah, people may, and you know, it be the same feet. It's the same people who gonna bully you. I keep them away. They the biggest contributors. They want to beat you up in the chat room. They want to flip you over upside down, tell you a lazy piece of shit. They want to say, oh, you ain't doing nothing at the row. Press one. And I'll be like, nah, I'm such a nice guy. Press one. I'd rather have peace, bro. And then when I need you, see that those people, they riding for Kev Rowe. They beating niggas up right now. Boop bop beep bop. They in the chat. They doing what they gotta do. And they contributing editing videos. I put them on standby, on pause, for you. For you. And you can sit there if you want to and think and take me for granted. But the people who know me in real life, play with Kev if you want to. Play with Kev if you want to. You're gonna be wishing you was my friend, nigga. I'm telling you, ain't never had a friend like me before. You ain't gonna take me for granted. I'm gonna make you miss me, nigga. Press one. Oh yeah, you ain't had a friend like Kev. Oh no, nigga, you gonna be looking for me. And guess what? I ain't gonna be there, bro. And I know that sounds crazy because a lot of y'all ain't never had a friend like that. Y'all ain't never had a friend that you had to go look for, my nigga. I'm that nigga, G. I'm that nigga. Okay, where you going tomorrow? I'm gonna be at the fucking beach at 7:30. You better be there, bro. You want this knowledge, bro. And I'm finding out not everybody gonna be there, bro. So sure, there's gonna be people who not gonna see your worth, who want to pay you what they want to, and not even about that. But I'm saying, if a person want to give you 5 cents a day, they can. What I've learned about life and God's talents are you can place a $1 million orchestra in the New York subway, and they'll make $50 in 7 hours. And you would take those same people to run a fucking $2 million tour, and the greatness that exists in front of you, nigga, and the ignorance that just bypasses it. It's amazing. That takes the beauty of music and theater and the arts for granted, nigga, and be able to convert these messages over to you, nigga. You take that for granted. How you gonna understand the scripture and you take people for granted? Human beings, nigga. You don't see the worth. How you gonna see the worth in God? You don't see the worth in your brother, nigga. Facts. That's what I'm saying. Y'all want to see some macho shit? Why y'all think this shit? I'm gonna show you. I'm the most macho man out here, G. Ain't nothing you can do about it. Facts. And can't nobody tell me to see. Now I'm full of myself. See it? All Leo, no ego. Look. Now I'm full of myself. See? And what I got on the screen? Freedman's Bureau. Everything about your freedom is right here. 4 years of work on the screen. I still got my ass up here. Press 1. The professor still came to class. Y'all know I don't even come on at night. But I said, today different. I'm going to change everything today, bro. I'm changing everything. And if you don't see, that's what's up. There's no hate. There's no beef. There's no love lost. Ain't none of that. You taking care for granted, though. He's going to disappear, G. Facts. And I ain't talking about off YouTube, nigga. I love what I do. It's what I do. I'm talking about from you. It's facts. I'm like no other person you know, bro, in real life. And I know my worth. In real life. If you don't want to study and you want to fool around, do that shit on YouTube. Don't come to my classroom with that shit. You don't want to take part, cool. Just stay here. It's okay. You feel me? You don't want to support, don't support. It's okay. You think I'm full of myself, so you gonna take your $10 back? Fine, bro. Sister. It's okay. I'm not bugging. I'm not losing anything. I know you think I'm losing something, but I'm not losing nothing. It's okay. Because guess what? I got the Freedman's Bureau right in front of us. An agency to keep the Negro in idleness at the expense of the white man. Press 1. Twice vetoed by the president and make a law by Congress. Support Congress and you support the Negro. Sustain the Negro and you protect the white man. I told you. That's enough. That's a week's worth of notes right there. Monkey Moore. You see him on the screen. That's a monkey right there. Now you see why they painted you that way. I just gave you enough right there. Shout out to B for sending me this. Shout out to my man B for sending me this. Where you at, Brian King? Where you at, my man? You supposed to be in class, sir. Where you at? You not supposed to be writing check in the goddamn chat room. You supposed to be making yourself known. You said you was learning. You committed to greatness. Press 1. Where are you? Sinetta and them watching. They say, man, y'all, you got all the knowledge, but them niggas is weak. Press 1. All they do is cheerlead with pom-poms. I say, Sinetta, you ain't shit. Let me go put football pads on them, bro. He said, they girly, man. I said, no, they not. Press 1. We coming. I said, we coming for you. Nigga, we coming for your monkey, more-minded self. Hit the like button and subscribe, bro. They mad, G. You know, and I'm not finna catch no feelings behind. Let me say this right now. I did this for 2 years straight, and it did nothing but fuck up my progress. These little groups and subgroups and dissing and sneak dissing, we not doing those no more. I just want to let everybody know. Kev Gills is thinking about Kev Gills this quarter. I just want to let everybody know. Fair warning. Fair warning, champ. You here, that mean you an adult and you can learn. Everybody is for theyself, cause everybody's adults and we don't gotta do nothing more than learn. We all here to fucking learn and help each other with great motherfucking knowledge and wisdom. If I can do it, y'all can do it too. You know? If I can do it, so look, my man brought this to the forefront, right? Peace, Professor Kev. Shout out to you. Whoever you is, Premier, shout out to you. Yeah, independent thinkers, people who are not afraid to think. I'm not doing it no more. I'm not there. I don't see most of the shit. And when I do see it, it becomes a hinder to my business and what I do for a living. So I can't be involved. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? I get anxiety with issues that don't concern a nigga. You know, I try my best. You know, I've dealt with these things. So, what do you take from this picture here that we got? The Negro Bureau, the Freedman's Bureau. What do you think they're saying here? Look what it say here. A picture is worth of what? All right, Jen. Oh, shuck it now. Look at this. In the sweat of thy face, thou cat thy bread or something. Look. Freedman's Bureau. Liberty on top of the White House like a bell. You see that bell up there? Negro estimate of freedom. Press button. Negro troops $300 each as a bounty. Press 1. The white man must work to keep his children and pay his taxes. And the Negro, press what? And this was the propaganda all the way back then. Look at this one. White sugar. White. Listen to this, y'all. White sugar? All the grains. War is the use for me to work as long as they make these appropriation. Wow. Welfare keeps the white man. Welfare. Damn, press 1. Damn. So it's a perpetual state of what? In need. The need to the white man. The white man. Then all the rations is what? White bread and white this. And then they get up on the computer and say, the state is our women's daddy. Well, yeah, I mean. If you want food stamp, you one of these Negroes. Right where they want you. While they out there working, getting big Chevrolet trucks. You ain't selling no oranges and peanuts. You're not doing nothing but laughing at people. And talking about rap music. Press 1. Thinking of different ways to hustle and get PPP loan and fraudulent behavior off the government. That's really there to keep you ensnared. You're not coming up off of nothing. You're going to jail. And you're going to remain poor and broke. Hey, listen, I got a lot of facts on my side. Even you can say, it's only 2 ways out the drug empire. Death or in jail, nigga. They agree with me. So you agree with me. Period. You can't even debate me if you wanted to because you agree with me. I don't even know how you can hate a nigga you agree with. Press 1, but you niggas somehow do it. With me, it's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it, but fuck them. Shout out to you, Foxy Moon Premier. That's right. I know I ain't lying. I'm trying to tell you the best truth that I can give you. I'm trying to give you the best truth. They don't want you brothers working, maintaining the estate. We're out there working like men, gaining power over your estate and being men. No. You put your trust in the government. Look. And you traded freedom for food stamp. So anytime you need something and you falling short, you just go ask the government. And that's what it is. You bought salt and paid for. For you, it's freedom and no work. You got to work to live here. You all watch Friday. You need a job to live here, bro. If the foreigners know you need to work to live here, press one. What you think you got to do? Hit the like button and subscribe. You got to work. I'm working right now. Press one and hit that subscribe button. Join my Patreon. Yes, I'm working right now. Every time you see me on this YouTube, guess what? I'm working. So you can sit there and laugh if you want. Press one. You think I want to get up here and I can go back in the morning? Nigga, I got great support this morning. Oh, damn it. That's my obligation. That's what I signed up for. I got to get back up here and deliver more notes. You think I'm worried about views? No. My commitment to my classroom and them sounding good on this radio show is what I'm after. You feel me? Hit that like button and subscribe. Joe Rogan got a big ass contract for people who got conspiracy theories like us, bro. Let them think they running shit. Press one. Rowe. Hit that like button. So, it is to keep you idle-minded. Do you get it? Idle-minded. You don't got the White House. That's the Freedman Bureau. Press one. We go deeper and deeper every time. Shout out to my moderators. Love y'all. Keep up the great work. You feel me? Keep up the great work. Keep that pressure. Press one. Keep that pressure on them. So, what I want y'all to know, this goes back to the Vagrancy Act of 1866, in which we're going to talk about right after this call. Caller, where you calling from? What up?
I'm calling from Wisconsin, Green Bay.
Green Bay
Packers.
Cheesehead. What up?
But this is
What
Brian
up?
King. How you doing, sir?
What up, Brian?
Yes, sir. I had to call, man. I'm at work right now. I work until 1 o'clock in the morning.
I hear you.
Time.
You know I had to pick on you. I see your name. I can get your ass. What's up, man? I ain't talked to you in a minute. What's up, champ?
Yes, sir. No worries. So, first of all, thank you. Have a good night, man. But I was gonna say this Freedman Bureau. I thought it was interesting because I'm over here pulling it up and doing research as you was going live right now.
Sir. Yes,
and
sir.
And I seen that they ended. So first off, this setup right here is like what I see as like an early stage of welfare.
Yes.
Because they were providing food and Medicare,
yes,
as they say. And you've already explained how when they have control over you, they want to provide that because that is they tapping into your trust, controlling money, doing all this other type of stuff. But they are gifting you with food and Medicare, like that's their gift.
That's their charitable. That's their charitable trust. Opening it up.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So what I thought was crazy is 100%. It is the trust because at this time of when this specifically, so the Freedman Bureau was established on March 3rd of 1865, and it disbanded on 1872. And I don't know if you remember, but I pulled it back up a while ago. I brought up how I found the Freedman Saving and Trust Company.
Yes. And
the Freedman Saving and Trust Company, which was a charter by Congress, that happened March 3rd of 1865.
Right.
So right after, I'm sorry?
Yes.
Yeah, so right as they created the Freedmen's Bureau, they also created the Freedman Saving and Trust Company,
right,
which was the federal government taking all of the so-called black people at this time saying, hey, come bank with us, come put your money into us. And in that research, I had explained also that only a couple of years later, they ended up closing down the banks and taking all the money, and all the black people that had invested into this, they were lost. They took a huge loss.
Oh,
All of their investments was gone,
no
and it was
shit.
to the federal government at the time. So looking at this picture that you have on here of the monkey and it's saying the Freedman's Bureau, and it's talking about keeping a black man down. That's exactly how I see it. Is this was them tapping into the trust around this time, getting the so-called black man and black woman to put all of their fortunes and their investments, all their hard work, money into this, and it was made into law, so they had to. It wasn't no choice.
It
Um,
was a forced gamble.
yeah, yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So I'm just, um,
Wow. So
yeah,
they
I'm just amazed by that. But yeah, so yeah, at this time though, they were also saying that, um, excuse me, I'm pulling it back up right here. I got to cut the screenshots. Uh, that also, they started passing the black codes at this time,
yes.
which were laws that basically told a black person what they could and couldn't do and what they had to do. It's literally what it says. It says these were laws govern the conduct of African Americans. So the conduct meaning saying, hey, this is what you can do and can't do. That so they were literally doing, and that was passed in 1832 by James Kent. And so and then it talked about how that these were okay, so they said they were using the money to help the slaves learn how to read and write and different things like that. But I remember
Oh,
when we just talked about how they switched
slave
what
rolls.
white the status of white for us,
Yes.
and yeah, so it made me think about them actually using that funds not for us but for
But for them,
themselves.
for themselves, because they
Exactly.
were the
Exactly.
indentured workers because they had to. So, oh my goodness, man.
Yes, sir. So that's how I see it now that you help me
So
realize when
as
they're
they
speaking
flipped
like
it, you
that,
see
they're
why they
actually
flipped it. Now you lost. Wait a minute. What?
yeah.
So wait a minute. So we invested in our own coup d'etat. Oh yes, you invested in them, and they turned this shit around. This is what they did with the gold, with Germany and France. Them loans, the Liberty Bond loans, the same play.
Yep. Yeah.
It's the same exact thing. Go ahead, champ.
Yeah. No, seriously. And it's crazy because this is it's like I think Kaz was just saying Kaz was saying the other day, but like how literally it's like the same play and the same play happening over again throughout history, and I'm just seeing it literally happen
That's right.
from 1800s and around the 70s and the 60s they was doing it. Then the early 1900s they did it again. Then in the late
Facts.
1960s and the 70s they did it again. And then now 2023 they doing it again. It's just
Facts.
like they literally is.
It's a wheel.
Yeah,
It's
they're
a
literally
hamster wheel of confusion. Lost in
right.
time, running in the time wheel, like you said. And they just got power over the estate. So maybe it was going on back in the past, but that don't have nothing to do with you and what you're doing. Maybe maybe those buildings was used as trade schools and asylums. But that ain't got nothing to do with what you did. Go ahead, champ.
Yeah, and they talked about how travelers was carrying different epidemics of different like
Plagues.
um uh yeah. So
Yeah.
that was them bringing a plague.
Yes, they brought the bubonic plague over here. Did you know that? It's the rat
No, I
king.
did not know
Yeah,
that.
they the pestilence. Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
They with
So
this
that
right here. This is it, bro. Who's
yeah. So
who the king
and
of
they just
America?
talking
Who
to
the
those
king? Who the
travelers.
king?
That's
Who the
different.
sovereign king? A big rat here, ain't he?
Yeah, that is.
All
They
right.
king. Yeah.
The
Yes,
bubonic
sir.
plague. I got a
Well,
video to show y'all. We gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna call in more too and
Yes,
support
sir.
because I appreciate you. I
Yeah,
don't want to be no chump out here. I ain't no
that's right.
chump, sir.
You're
I
not.
gotta
No,
call in.
now we call them chimps. A chimpanzee, fascist. It's got worse.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Brian.
Yes, sir. No worries. I'm gonna hit that cash out right now too. I
My man.
appreciate you,
And
sir.
you just
Thank
hit the
you. All right.
cash app to my heart, bro. Thank you, champ. My man B. Yeah, that's all the support I need right there. That's what make me feel good. You feel me? You heard him, young lady, who said, I'm full of myself. I ain't full of myself. I'm full of knowledge and wisdom. You feel me? Thanks to God who gave it to me. Like Floyd Mayweather. Press one, like Floyd Mayweather. I want to give a shout out to this huge contribution to the program. 2 buckets of some fuck it. Shout out to Shiva in the chat room for the 2 buckets of fuck it. That's what that's what I'm gonna start calling them. 2 buckets of fuck it. Lord have mercy, God bless my support team. And they wonder why I can get up here and have 10 people in my chat because I know the truth about my classroom. I only got 100 and something Patreon, 100 and something. Out of that is this and that. So I gotta make sure, people are on they mental because I fought for people like Brian to make those comments. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the women coming for y'all. Oh yeah, I was about to unleash the Kraken. I was about to unleash the Kraken on you niggas. I was like, oh, they must have forgot. See, they got comfortable. I know, nigga. Release the Kraken. She had said these niggas right. And she called them, oh, y'all ain't doing nothing for Kev. That ain't enough. That ain't enough for the role. Press 1. Shit, bro. Fought so hard, I'm intimidated. God damn. Don't do him like that. Leave him alone. Press 1. This nigga, one mic gonna say to the women, I feel like I'm being judged. Nigga, I'm about to release the Kraken. And she gonna pull your drawers through your ass if you don't get in line, my nigga. Quit playing. She gonna give you the biggest wedgie you ever had, bro. And wedgies hurt. Nigga, she had you niggas, these 2 niggas. That's fine. Y'all acting like y'all like thongs or something, nigga. Y'all want this? That's one. I promise you. Cracking ain't nothing but a motherfucking release button away. Trust me. And the Kraken just went up in the Patreon. So it was almost like, nigga, just give me the words. So I'm trying to tell you, straighten up, soldier. Press 1. Shout out to my man Brian King for hitting that cash out. But we talking about the Freedman Negro Bureau tonight because I got something to show you. It's going to be dope. It's going to be dope.
Tick.
Kev Row at night. Where you calling from? What up?
It's Thomas from Charlotte.
Thomas from Charlotte. What up, Thomas?
Not much. Tied to the Vagrancy Act, I found a book called Slavery by Another Name.
Ooh. Okay, Slavery
And
by Another Name. Go ahead.
it's the re-enslavement of Black Americans from the Civil War to World War II.
Oh, my goodness.
It's a book by American writer Douglas A. Blackman, published by
Thomas, I'm sorry, bro. So it's true.
Oh, yes, sir.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Thank
Then
you.
I
Thank
found-
you, Thomas. Thank you so much, brother. They don't know, Thomas,
I found-
because I don't even know how to even approach the information you give me, because it's just so like how you call it in, straight so forward, I be wanting you to do the shit. You see what I'm dealing with? You feel me? That way we can have a great discussion on another level about it according to how you want us to perceive it. So I appreciate it, but you gonna help me understand what point you making and how to relate it over to the people. Bingo. So shout out to you, but go ahead, champ.
All right, it says it explores forced labor of prisoners, overwhelmingly African American men, through the convict lease system used by states, local governments, white farmers, or corporations after the Civil War until World War II. In the southern United States, Blackman argues that slavery in the United States did not end with the Civil War, but instead persisted well into the 20th century. It depicts the subjugation of convict leasing, sharecropping, and peonage, and tells the fate of
Yes.
the farmer, but not of the latter two. And it also says, tied to this, vagrancy laws dated to the end of feudalism in Europe, introduced by aristocratic and landowning classes that they had the dual purpose of restricting access of undesirable classes to public spaces and ensuring a labor pool. Serfs were not emancipated from their land.
Oh
And
my
serfs
goodness.
is the same thing as co-ops.
Oh my goodness.
And
Vagrancy
so the
meaning.
freedmen,
Let me just say this real quick. The vagrancy meaning of vagrancy is a state of wandering without a settled home. Vagrancy and idle strollers are vagabonds is punishable by law, bro. Whoa! Go ahead, champ. Oh my goodness. Go ahead, King. I told you it's gonna get real.
it,
I'm on fire right now, bro.
it, it said free blacks presented a challenge to the boundaries of a white-dominated society in many southern states, particularly after Nat Turner's insurrection of 1831. They were denied the rights of citizens to assemble in groups, bear arms, learn to read and write, exercise free speech, or testify against white people in court. After 1810, states made manumissions of slaves more difficult to obtain, in some states requiring an act of legislator for each case of manumission. This sharply reduced the incidence of planters freeing slaves. All the slave states passed the anti-miscegenation laws banning the marriage of white and black people. And that's all I got so far on just that. But I wanted to add in so everybody understands this act and the Sherman Act and the Clayton Act all are the first three amendments to the Constitution, which all of it is stripping black people of everything. It's where the antitrust law starts.
So amending the Constitution is like amending the law, which is God's law. So all the amendments are
exactly
from the initial setup. Is even against the Constitution because they started amending what? The Constitution.
God's law.
Yeah, and the contract. That's the Constitution is nothing more than a contract with fucking them. That's why they had to amend the contract, and we not even aware of this. Go ahead.
So, in Rockingham, North Carolina, it's a sign up that says 1890 Sherman Act. And I took a picture of it when I was driving past it, but I kind of knew what they were talking about already.
Yes.
So North Carolina, me being able to travel around it every day,
Yes.
I get to see all the historical truth and lies, and my archive done got kind of big.
Yes,
but
sir.
Just a story from Mecklenburg with Captain James Jack.
Yes.
He's the key person that they say he rode to Philadelphia from Charlotte, North Carolina, on a horse to give congressmen some papers, basically, for Mecklenburg, the indentured workers wanting to be freed. But he didn't even turn the papers in what they wrote, and he just came back to Mecklenburg, and it was declared the Declaration of Independence. And then you start to see all over North Carolina how they just took over. North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia, everywhere.
Yes.
And it just, how they write up everything for the Whig Party, the Republicans, the Democrats. The Democrats got 1871 KKK Act, so it's crazy.
Yes.
For all our families to be in a Democrat.
Yes. Hitler is a Democrat. Go ahead, Chad.
Yes. So when I was young, I always wondered like what was up with the Whigs, but now it makes so much sense that the wig must have been just a disguise they was wearing, because this was the beginning of them sitting in those seats being judges and governors, and when you think about how they just they flipped the parliament, the monarch laws and set up, and made something for themselves. But when you look at it up every word, it all pertains to something to do with black people. Like to put a governor on something is to slow it down.
Yes.
And each state has a governor.
To put restraint. To
slow
him down. You're absolutely right. Go ahead, champ.
And so the mayor would be equivalent to the Lord Mayor, far as a title.
And a monarch.
And yes, sir.
Let's say if we were honoring the full Magna Carta and not just honoring the Constitution, you would understand that. Go ahead.
I got so much stuff, I kind of done lost some of the stuff I wanted to say. So
right.
I want to.
You all right. Whatever you got on your mind, you good. People just like to hear the information. You blessed. Go ahead.
So the other thing I want everybody to realize is like how the Red Cross took King George's sign and came here and fooled everybody.
Go ahead.
For as them offering services, but they had their own intentions the whole time.
Facts. So they was false flagging.
And now
they was riding under the Red Cross banner and all that, and that's not even who they are.
And the thing about, once you find them, you got to keep your eye on them. So these dead corporations like to change their names.
Yes, sir.
They like to change their names and still be, a shell company like we learned about.
Yo.
And everything with the United Nations, international, it's all them operating out of the king's, I say the king's wallet.
Yes.
And they don't know how to do nothing but take. But when I found collapse and thirst,
So they're operating out of the Magna Carta and the trust, but not honoring the king or none of his people.
no, sir. They doing this through their treaties in the European Union.
Would you say they friendship treaties? I'm sorry.
Yes, sir.
I talk a lot. Go ahead.
Um, Let me see. So I probably need to comb through some of this stuff and then call back in, to be real,
Yeah,
right now.
whenever you want to, I'm here for you, bro. I'm just here talking about this. What is this called? The vagrancy law and whatever else the people got on their
Vagrancy.
mind. Yeah, vagrancy law. So thank you and call back. I'll be right here, champ, waiting on you.
All right. Thanks.
My man, North Carolina is a very beautiful state, and for an historian, it's a perfect place to see. Like as he said, you can see the reality and the false storyline, and you can see the whole. You can feel it. And he, like he said, Virginia and all of these other places. Kev Rowe, we in a building. So let's get back to being in a wandering state. Now you see why you in a wandering state. You're dealing with what? The vagrancy laws. Press one. What year was that? What year? I kind of missed it. What year is this? The vagrancy laws of Act of 1866. Now I'm gonna tell you something. Boy, they needed these people, children, to think that they came from Africa. So what I decided to do is not put together anything. I went and found this nice video for you to see that they really tried to get us up out of here, and they did. And how Marcus Garvey and them were all in cahoots with Walter Plecker, and the whole thing was to genocide you, yet have you as a debtor slave for free white people. Like he said, paying his bondage and the corporations. Why do you think I keep saying Disney? Disney is the corporations. They're the ones entertaining you. They own everything. There's no sense to bringing down, talking about nothing you watch on TV, because Disney is giving it to you. They gave you every war, every psychological project. They helped the Nazis get here. Hell, they got Nazis employed by them. They don't give a damn. They was brought over here. They was bringing them over here. The Red Cross and Disney, CIA and Disney. Google something and Disney. Okay, just Google something and Disney, nigga. We so deep over here. We starting to look at Walt Disney as Adolf Hitler. That's how cold this operation was. Press one. Nigga, did they really make this happen? Yes. You need to understand how you was deceived. Them wagon wheels just ain't beautiful wagons in front of people's houses for nothing. Press one. You better understand the contract and what these Moors pledged to. Why I say the Moors, but the psychology of what they wanted through the Moors. Moors only mean seafarers. Okay, so don't make it sound like a race. Okay, press one. Stop trying to make it sound like a race. It's only like Jew. A Moor and a Jew. A Jewish Moor is the same thing. Sepharic, both of them, black Ashkenazim. Press one. You get it? Ashkenazim, sons of Gomer. Look, bam. He's Edomites again. German. Facts, but let's pay attention in class real quick. Watch this video.
I dropped my video on the scheme to deport African American citizens to Africa by the state of Mississippi. Today I tell you about another plan to remove free blacks from the United States. That's coming up. This is KRT, Critical Race Theory.
They say that you can't teach critical race theory. You know why? Because they don't want you to know that they was trying to get you up off the land. They gonna tell you what you can't teach. You don't tell them. Oh, that's racism. Why? Because they gonna teach you the truth. They gonna teach you what? Kev Rowe. Kev Rowe teach scholarship critical race theory. You gonna graduate over here.
It's not the one they teach in law schools, but the one banned in public schools. In the early 19th century, the American Colonization Society, also known as ACS, was founded with the goal of resettling free African Americans in West Africa.
Told you. Back to West Africa. I know what's the name is like. I don't believe it. If this ain't the monkey we just was talking about today. Oh my goodness. And the acceptance to be a slave.
Plan aimed to remove free blacks from the United States, fearing they were a threat to the institution of slavery. However, the plan was not designed to interfere with the existence of slavery. The organization was supported by many prominent politicians, ministers, and businessmen, including Henry Clay, Daniel Webster, John Randolph.
It's who the this is Barry Magdalene. Who the fuck is this? This got to be a woman.
And General Andrew Jackson.
Oh my goodness.
In January 1817, nearly 3,000 African American men gathered at the Bethel AME Church in Philadelphia to hear about the ACS's plan for colonization.
Oh my goodness.
Black leaders who had endorsed the plan.
They say they're going to go to Africa and build up Europe, a homeland for themselves. Press one. So I told you we built up Morocco. We built up everything. So they can't even say we from them. When we created Morocco, fool, we gave y'all, we built that, and y'all betrayed us.
Fully expected the men to follow their leadership, but instead, the men rejected the plan and forced the black leaders to embrace their position. The rejection of the plan was due to the fact that the black men feared that all free blacks, including those in the slave-holding states, would be compelled to go to Africa under the ACS scheme. They saw this as an opportunity for slaveholders to get rid of free blacks, which could ultimately lead to the strengthening of slavery. Additionally, free blacks faced significant discrimination in the North and were limited to their opportunities for work and wages.
They was
were
rounding
also
them up.
subject to attack by white mobs and the ever-present threat of being kidnapped by slave catchers. These black Philadelphians of 1817 also publicly declared their claim on the United States. As far as they were concerned, this was their land as well, as they recalled that many of their kinsmen were among the 6,800 men who had fought and died in its revolution.
Told you.
And an even larger number had been killed fighting with the British.
Told you, because they are the British. I told you they are the British. And who betrayed us, bro? The fucking Confederates, bro. You are under the Magna Carta, bro. They're operating, and they put these fake kings and queens up. Y'all tripping. Y'all think the Constitution is everything. The Constitution is only what they can operate, what they're allowed to do. Y'all ain't even read that. Y'all afraid to even voice your opinion on that. You're not ready for supreme law or Supreme Court or supreme anything. You letting them amend the laws that, oh my goodness, jeez Louise.
Eventually, anti-colonization sentiment spread across black America. Although there were recurring colonization or back to Africa movements in the 1840s,
Look.
1880s, by this time, the ACS was controlled by African Americans.
Boom. Complete blackface, black French, fascist. Boom. That's what the joke is, blackface, bruh. That can be a whole Asian, right? You don't know who these people are. That fast.
Most notably in the
Who was the first fascist? Where did they get it from? Marcus Garvey, remember?
early 1920s with Marcus Garvey's Universal Negro Improvement Association,
Which was a total destruction genocide.
and the 1960s when African Americans have generally continued to adhere to the sentiment of the black men who met in January 1817 in Philadelphia. The gathering at Bethel AME Church was the first black mass protest meeting in the United States, and it marked a significant movement in the struggle for African American civil rights. It also highlighted the divisions among black leaders about the best strategy to address the challenges facing African Americans in the United States at that time. This has been Critical Race Theory. Thanks for checking in. Thanks for watching. Please.
Easy. It's easy. This is easy. Oh my goodness. They say once again, Professor, you were right. Right again. We're gonna stay on the right path. We can't go wrong. So the Vagrancy Act is to keep what? What is the meaning of vagrancy? It's to keep you in a perpetual state of wandering. And more ships. So that's why they say we just travel. We're travelers. Vagrancy keep you vacancy. Press 1. It keeps you moving from place to place. Like your natural setting in the jungle. A chimpanzee. Sheesh. Now that's deep. I want y'all to think about the Vagrancy Act. Think of what it means to wander. Remember when we told you you live in Wonderland? The movie is called Alice in Wonderland. A misappropriation of time and space. How to use alchemy to destroy Adam. And destroy his mind using him in his decision making. Press 1. Refugee status. Refugee status. You see how fast that goes? What is refugee status? Black. Now look at you. Stuck. When you don't believe in God, God say he sent a redeemer to you. Y'all be thinking y'all hold more power than scripture. They want more conspiracy theories and backflips, and no, it's just plain and simple. No. You don't got to put all that emotion. It's just plain and simple right there. Hit that like button. 424-209-9506. Hit that Cash App. It's Sweeps Week, man. Shout out to Brian King for contributing to this program. R. Davis, Deborah Nichols, and yours truly, of course, Shiva, a moderator here, contributing and joining the Patreon. Shout out to this new Patreon member, too. I just got right here. And I'll shout you guys out. What the hell is this? Incredible.
So many of you confuse these airships with these dinky little blimps we have now. This was the construction of the Hindenburg. And a few cross sections to show you the massive size and scale behind these. These airships were massive, able to carry large amounts of crew, material, explore the North Pole, as you see here with the Norge, the first people to actually explore the North Pole. That is one of the big benefits over these airships from the fixed-wing aircraft we have today. Exploration, free.
They could have used them big old airships to drop things on people. We'll get into that as we explore why napalm was falling out the sky in all the black communities in America at the time. Shout out to y'all who contribute to this program. I catch y'all first thing in the morning at Coffee and Kush TV, Urban News Media on my other channel, of course. Just wake up and getting that monetized was the first thing I had to do, and I'm ready to go. And soon they'll be opening up Super Chat over there, and I'll be doing Urban Conservative there as well. So if you like that and Coffee and Kush TV, you'll be over there, Cairo University, homeroom, all right here, and radio show starting ASAP. Soon as something gets shipped, I'm just waiting on a few other things. You know, somebody said just got home. I don't care that you just got home. I'm not waiting on you to just get home. Press 1. I don't care that you just got home. You're not on my Patreon, nor have I seen your name on my Discord. Press 1. So I don't care that you just got home. What I care about that you learning something and you can call it in and speak. And because you a man, you're not allowed to even say nothing like that because I don't care. Now you blocked. Kev, press 1. You're not Kev Rowe, you Kev Ross. Get up out of here, bro. Blocked. Worked too hard for you to tell me you just got home. I don't care and I don't know you. Hit the like button and subscribe. You ain't doing no homework. Don't try to come over here and fake the funk. That's what I love about this. What's up, Stacks? I see you out there. I see you out there, Stacks. Wherever you at. I hope you learning something. Press 1. I hope you learning something in my class. It's a free university. Wow, a vagabond is a Japanese word. What does vagabond mean, Crystal? This was such information. Thank you, Professor. I ain't done yet. Calm down, Premier. You're not a you're not a contributor like that, Premier. You just talking in my chat room. Slow down. We ain't finished yet. Press 1. But wait, there's more. What's your name and where you calling from? Go ahead.
It's Kev calling King. It's Kev calling.
What's up, Kev? What's up, man? I'm glad you called, bro. You got to put your work in. What's up,
man? Yes, sir. Boss, listen, King, you know I don't deserve to give a lot. You
heard what I said? I said you're not Kev, bro. You Kev Ross. I was about to say push it to the limit, but he ain't going to get that one.
No, hey, look, you know, I be calling in even when I'm off topic sometimes, and I don't never have a problem with you calling me out, kid.
Thank you, sir.
You feel me?
Thank
you,
sir.
Absolutely. You hear me? Hey, I wouldn't have half the knowledge I got if it wasn't for you. You feel me, King? But I was just getting back into it because I was so happy to catch you at late night.
Yes,
you feel
sir.
me?
Yes,
but at
sir.
the same time, I didn't even get a chance to watch the episode you had for that. But I did try to send a hot dollar in earlier. You feel me?
Yes.
When I was there, so I probably, you know what I mean. But I'm a tap into your class for this, so I can know what I'm talking about tomorrow morning. So I ain't starting crazy. You know, I appreciate everything you're doing, boss. Everything.
My man.
And y'all need to listen, man.
Yeah.
Share the king. Absolutely.
That's right. My
All right.
man. Good looking. My man Kev in the building. I thought I saw class was about to be out. No, it's cool though. I need somebody to mess with while I'm here. That's all right. You know, I do shit like that. I didn't know he was gonna call. The shit just happened spontaneous. Hold up. That's why Kev had to call it in, Premier. He's like, fuck that. Please don't block me, Kev. I said, see, now I gotta block you. They don't mind. This is a university, nigga putting in a lot of work, a lot of time. You know? I don't want people to think this cool attitude that, you know, the blunts is cool and we just have fun. But what matters to me is that you receive some type of information and be able to speak it back to the classroom and others who listen. I know it's a lot of people. Everybody cannot have stage fright or some form of communication deformity. Facts. G Stack said you get my weight up so I can go. Yeah, nigga, get your weight up and call it in. See, you be a historian. And see, Stacks, you know, I do this for fun. I do this in my sleep. You feel me? So you know it's a blessing when a nigga on YouTube making revenue doing what I'll do when I'm homeless in the world. Press one. See, Stacks know it's real. I'm trying to tell you. You know, Kev do this shit, nigga. We'd be playing Madden and Kev would be way in another universe kicking our ass, nigga. Talking about 1837 and shit. Man, I told you. Press one. Nigga, we are not the same. I am a fucking Martian. Ain't that what Lil Wayne said? We are not the same, champ. Oh my goodness. Oh, so we done Vagrancy Act of 1877. Oh, excuse me, 1866. And that's right in line with what? The timeline and the overthrow of the state going into 1898, where they swear now we have succeeded. We will never work for these black people ever again. Press one. And that goes into Wilmington, North Carolina, and things of that nature. They really overthrew you in the 21st century. You really just got overthrown and lost everything in the twinkle and went into a wandering state. And you got to come out of that state, because that state is what the world needs to steal from your estate. Because as long as you're in that state, you are dead, my black son. That the Japanese on flag, and that everybody worship the black sun. And your dumb ass running around the earth talking about, look, the Pope worship the black sun. We black, I told you. Yeah, they worship the black sun. They also worship Tammuz and Isis and the sacrifice of that black sun right there. The bull, baby. So you better understand. See, I know what I believe. That's the whole thing about this shit. I stand on that. So y'all going algorithms and allegories. Press one. Hit that like button and subscribe. Kevro University, you on the air. What up?
How you doing?
You on the air? What up?
I did.
Your phone is breaking up. It's hard to break up. Take me off a speaker, Bluetooth, headset. Speak clearly into the microphone, and let's go.
Now.
You must be in the wilderness. You must be wandering. Call me right back. She must be wandering. Nah. Man, she hit me right back. Make some effort. It'd be like that. I'm trying to wait on her. But study that. Study these laws. Everything we've been teaching about your mind being in and who keeps you in a wandering state? Disney, television, the little black cube, Deaf Square, drugs and alcohol have ruined our lives. And your ass became a black Nazi. And the people in y'all religious status, I'm gonna tell you something about the black Nazi. They all worship Saturn, which is the black hole, the black sun. Press what they all worship. That's where the ideology come from. It's Hermeticism. We just had a discussion about this. All of their signs. The devil, when you finally realized what the devil wanted from you, it was your butt cheeks. That's fun.
To accept.
Canberra University, you on the air. Go ahead.
Hey, can you hear me better now?
I can hear you better now. Please carry this conversation. I'm ridiculous. Go ahead.
Okay, I apologize about that. So I was looking up the origin of the word vagabond.
Yes.
And it turned out to be a Japanese word.
Yes. Okay.
And it says manga So manga is a comic, graphic novels created in Japan. So the vagabond is actually like a anime character, I guess you would say. So when I looked it up, it's showing me like a cartoon
Oh my
of
goodness.
a Japanese warrior called Vagabond.
Oh, you got to be kidding me.
Yeah. So that kind of tripped me out when I looked it up and saw that, because I always look for the origin of the word. And so when I looked it up and it turned out to be Japanese, I clicked on it and I said, well, and it said manga next to it. I mean, manga. So I wanted to know what that means. And a manga is a comic book. So it's a cartoon. But a vagabond is it's a Japanese warrior or something.
We gotta. You sound as confused as me. Let me hold on. Let me see. How do you spell it?
Yeah, because
She said a Japanese.
it's weird. I mean, it tripped me out. Like, I know they came with all the cartoons and stuff. You know, they the cart people. They came on carts carrying tunes and stuff, and wagon wheel and all that.
She didn't do this. Oh my goodness. No, she didn't.
No, they the fair people.
Yes. And they are the Pharisees, if you ask me. Oh my goodness. So it's old Japanese stuff of ancient, but it's not real.
No, but it's not real. Not at all.
So like Wu-Tang Clan, they are into vagabond and anime and Japanese old illustration story.
Yes, and that anime stuff is really big nowadays, and with our people too. I've been noticing that because I never, when I was coming up, it was never, really like that. We weren't into that cartoons. We were small, but like now it's like grown people, and nothing against them, but they really
into
get
damn
anime.
cartoons where you got to read the words at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah.
Oh, goddamn, I beat you now. Ready, go, pound. And you like, turn this shit off my goddamn TV. What the fuck? Channel 37. Type of shit is this? These not my cartoons.
Yeah,
right
they
here.
into that. Yeah, and they be getting, they know telling what kind of subversion be going on when they watching those cartoons.
Yeah. I looked on some of them, girl, they got the odor for adults. You ever seen that one?
Yes, my little nephew, he tried to get me into one called Naturo or something when he was over here. And the boy's story is kind of like, the story of Jesus, but flip-flop. They flip-flopping. Like, dude, they get the flip-flopping and stuff. Yeah, upside down.
I didn't see that one, but I saw one. Girl, they got the whole adult anime, too. Watch out for the adult anime. That means they like fake sex with cartoon characters, because they have sex on those cartoons. Full-blown sex.
Yeah, that's up good. Yeah, I don't really like cartoons no more.
No, but that ain't.
Yeah,
I'm
I know
not
what you.
talking about you. I'm talking about what we discussing here. She said, "I don't even like cartoons."
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you might like these ones because these are very explicit.
Nah.
You might want to.
I know what you're talking about because they used to come on Adult Swim and stuff late at night. I used to trying to watch that Kung Fu. Yeah, it's scary looking.
I'm with you. I was trying to watch Beavis and Butthead and Brit and Stippy, and next thing I know, I seen a Japanese nipple.
That's what I'm saying. Talking about Adult Swim. And swim in what? Lord, yeah.
It's only a matter of time before Tubi makes some black ones. Come on, sis, talk to me.
Yeah, it's scary though. It's so scary. So, but I had to look that up, and I was looking up some other stuff too, because you were speaking about the other day when you were speaking about Mithra.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
It made me think about all of their old, sorceress and stuff that they follow. And I thought of Myrtle. I think that's Merlin.
Uh-huh.
When you said that, and I looked Merlin up, and then they had like some kind of currency for him that had to do with the war, the Spanish War over here, the War of George.
Damn.
I just had it on me.
Every time you say Spanish, I see a blackamoor.
Yeah, Man, them thoroughdites scared me. Yeah. Oh, so the Battle of St. George's. The Battle of St. George's Cay, which is, and they got the British, Spanish Empire, the British Honduras, happened in 1798. But when I had looked up Merlin, I wanted to read this, and I was going to try to present it. I didn't want to get into it now because I didn't really get to read it all. But I know when I looked up Merlin, they're old, he's a fairy tale. He never existed.
Yes.
They made it because when you look him up, you see they got him back with Sir Arthur. Arthur and
King Arthur,
the one that's supposed to pull the
Camelot.
Yeah, all that stuff where he's supposed to pull the sword out of the stone. We all know what that's about, right?
Yeah.
So when I saw that, I kept looking, and I saw they had like an actual currency for him that was given out in this battle of St. George's Cay, which happened in 1798. Here, it didn't happen there. It happened. It happened here. No, and what does it say? Take over the area in Belize, but yeah. And it said they had a slave rebellion. It was a lot. But when I started reading that, I said, wow, it happened in Mexico.
South America.
And and it says the battle took place between an invading force from Mexico attempting to assert Spanish claims to present-day Belize and a small force of resident woodcutters called baymen who fought for their livelihood, assisted by black slaves. After the final 2.5-hour battle, ravaged by sickness, the Spaniards withdrew. And it says the control of colonial territory, including portions of what is now known as Belize, was contested by Britain and Spain from as early as the mid-1750s. Although never occupying the territory, Spain considered it a part of Central American territories, which then included portions of the present-day Mexico and Guatemala. It goes on to say a lot of the interesting.
Meaning they wasn't even there.
Right. That's what I'm saying. And so all of this stuff is standing out in me.
This is all Great Britain. All North America, Middle America, and South America, it's all Great Britain. And they came up. And a lot of Mexicans think that they're Indians or Mayans or like the people who built the pyramid. Like this wild story. But go ahead, sister.
Right. It goes on to say, where did I stop? Okay. It says, the British had entered the territory in 1638 to harvest logwood and later mahogany. Now, I'm going to stop right there because I remember you were teaching us about something about the wood on the real King George's property. His wood, wasn't it? They were using the wood to build their ships, right?
Okay, yes.
So this was like a basically, to me, as I read this, it seems like they went into a whole war over this wood. Okay, I'm going to continue. It says the British had entered the territory in 1638 to harvest logwood and later mahogany. Spain recognized this trade in the Treaty of Paris in 1763, but did not end the dispute by ceding interest, delegating boundaries. From 1798 to 1782, the was abandoned. Baymen in their African slaves relocating to the Havana, Cuba, following a Spanish attack. The Spaniards in the 1500s made contests against the control of the Yucatanian coast and include Belize. In the mid-century, the British sailors shipwrecked near the coast where they settled. They were known as the Baymen. These buccaneer adventures began to cut logwood in Belize and export them to Europe. The Spaniards never gave up the claims on Belize territory. They returned with 32 vessels manned by 500 seamen and 2,000 soldiers to effective events. The battle started on September 3rd, 1798, and ended September 10th. This is where the Baymen won victory over the Spaniards. In the great defeat, the Spaniards never came back to Belize.
Wow. And they're called the Baymen?
Yeah, the Baymen. So these Baymen sound like they was the people,
Yes.
you know, the ones that's red all over. Because to me, it seems like they were just like straight assassins, right?
Well, that's probably where you get the you said fascist?
Assassins also.
Well, that in the bundle of the bundle of logs and the axe and all of this, all of these things, but that's crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna read up on some more of that stuff, and I'm gonna do my best to make it to class tomorrow, because I wanted to keep reading to where I got to where how they ended up even correlating this some currency with Merlin on it that had to do with this battle.
Well, if that's, I mean, what do you think? I mean, obviously it could be just a form of currency. I don't know. But what I do know is this monkey more and this monkey mind and the science of homosexual liberty is crazy, going all the way back to our own acceptance of liberty. So in our community, like you, what do you think about that? Like monkey mind. What do you think about that?
Wow. Just learning about it from you is mind blowing. But once you actually like learn about it, you recognize it now. Like I recognize it. It goes all the way back to Sodom and Gomorrah. The same people.
Same mindset.
Yeah, the same mindset.
Basis, same hermetic principles of the same knowledge of self. Go ahead.
Yes, man worship is what I was getting from it.
Yeah.
And, because the study of their self and stuff. Yes, like
it's deeper than that though.
University 25.
It goes into the whole nation. They made a corporation full of monkeys, black monkeys. What do you think about that? And how they created a corporate state of black, white supremacists. More monkeys, chimpanzees, a nation full of them. A whole corporate state. That's what we coming with in the morning. How did they turn the Negro into this? So Marilyn Manson's money or Marilyn, who knows? But what the class is focused on tomorrow morning, though, is this right here.
Yes,
how did they turn a king's mind into an